Okay, it's week 2 of the Championship, so I'm going to quickly run through my predictions for this weekend's games. Derby start their home campaign against Coventry. Disappointing result for Derby at Stoke last weekend. I think Coventry will be disappointed with a home draw to Hull. And I fancy this one to be a draw, so gone for a 1-1 draw. Pompey take on Norwich. Pompey got off to a good start with an away win at Oxford. Norwich, disappointing home defeat to Millwall. I thought they might have to get off to a better start, but Millwall, good team to be fair. And again, I fancy a draw in this one, so gone for a 1-1 draw. Wrexham take on West Brom. Wrexham's obviously their first home game in the Championship for quite a number of years. They'll be disappointed they lost to Southampton with 2 very late goals. West Brom got off to a good winning start at home to Blackburn. I just fancy West Brom in this one, so I've gone for West Brom to nick it 2-1. Blackburn take on Birmingham. Like I said, Blackburn, they lost away to West Brom last week. Birmingham with quite a feisty 1-1 draw at home to Ipswich. But I thought they looked pretty good. I think they're taking a rake of fans up to Blackburn this weekend. And I think they will get a good result. So gone for a 1-0 away win. Bristol City take on Charlton. Bristol City with an amazing 4-1 win at Sheffield United. I don't think many people saw that one coming. Charlton with a very late goal to beat Watford at home 1-0. So a good start to their season back in the Championship. But I do fancy Bristol City to continue their good start from last week, and I've gone for a 2-0 home win. Millwall take on Middlesbrough. Millwall, brilliant win at Norwich. Middlesbrough got a home win against Swansea. I think this will be quite a tight game, low scoring, but I fancy Millwall to nick it. It's gone for a 1-0 home win. Preston take on Leicester. Preston got a good point at QPR last week. Leicester with a really hard-fought victory over Sheffield Wednesday. I think everyone thought it was going to be a lot easier than that, but they got the win eventually. And I think they will win at Preston. So I've gone for a 2-0 away win. Sheffield Wednesday take on Stoke. Sheffield Wednesday, like I said, they put up quite a good fight against Leicester last week. And then they knocked Bolton out of the League Cup. I think their starting 11 is not actually that bad. I think it's the depth of the squad that's going to really hamper them if they can't bring in some more players pretty quickly. Stoke with a brilliant 3-1 win at home to Derby. And that's the scoreline I've gone for this week. A 3-1 win for Stoke at Sheffield Wednesday. Swansea take on Sheffield United. Both these teams lost their opening game. I don't know why I fancy goals in this one. So I've gone for a 2-2 draw. Watford take on QPR. 2 teams. I think quite a few people predict that might struggle this year. Like I said, Watford, they lost at the death at Charlton last week. QPR point at home to Preston. Just fancy Watford to nick this one. So I've gone for a 2-1 home win. Ipswich take on Southampton. Pretty tough start for Ipswich. Birmingham away, Southampton at home. Like I said, Southampton, they squeezed past Wrexham. I think this will be quite a tight game against 2 of the better teams in the division. So I've gone for a 1-1 draw. And finally, Hull take on Oxford. Hull was a really good point at Coventry last week. Oxford lost at home to Pompey. I think it's struggled for goals this year. So I've gone for a 2-0 home win. And that's my predictions for this weekend. Let's see how I get on.